Rennae Stubbs predicts what will happen to Coco Gauff at the WTA Finals as the groups are announced. Coco Gauff is gearing up for her final tournament of the 2025 season at the WTA Finals. Gauff won the WTA Finals last year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and will be looking to defend her title over the coming week. The two-time Grand Slam champion is coming into the tournament in some form, with Gauff winning the Wuhan Open at her last tournament. Gauff had been told she had an advantage at the WTA Finals, and now former doubles world number 1 Rennae Stubbs has made a big prediction after the draw was announced. Rennae Stubbs makes prediction for the WTA Finals that includes Coco Gauff. Different from any other tournament throughout the season, the WTA Finals begin as a round-robin stage. This year those two groups are named the Steffi Graf Group and the Serena Williams Group, celebrating two legends of the sport. Gauff has been drawn into Group Steffi Graf alongside Aryna Sabalenka, Jessica Pegula and Jasmine Paolini, a group that Stubbs believes has more variety. Stubbs has been very vocal about her concerns for Gauff, but she has still predicted her to qualify out of the group with Sabalenka. In the Serena Williams group, Stubbs backed Iga Swiatek and Amanda Anisimova to join Sabalenka and Gauff in the semi-finals. She wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, "Who do I see moving through? Tough to say, so many great players in these groups all playing well. Here's my semi-list if I had to say today. Aryna, Coco, Iga, Amanda. But go get them ladies. Can't wait to see who gets through this tough week of the best of the best." Who is the last player to win the WTA Finals in back-to-back years? Gauff won the WTA Finals for the first time in 2025, and she will now be looking to achieve something that has not been done in 11 years and defend the title. The last player to do that was fittingly Serena Williams, who actually won 3 titles in a row between 2012 and 2014. Williams is one of 7 players to have defended the WTA Finals title, which includes Martina Navratilova, Chris Evert and the aforementioned Graf. Navratilova managed 2 different streaks of winning the WTA Finals in back-to-back years, which included winning the title 5 consecutive times between 1983 and 1986. Gauff will be looking to join this exclusive list when she takes to the match court in Riyadh once again. The 2025 WTA Finals will get underway on Saturday, November 1st, with the first set of round-robin matches. As the WTA Finals return with all eyes fixed on Riyadh, the tennis world is abuzz with excitement, speculation and bold predictions. 8 of the best women on the planet will battle for the season's ultimate crown, but it's 21-year-old American sensation Coco Gauff who stands squarely in the spotlight. After defending her U.S. Open points with poise and consistency, she enters the finals as both a reigning champion and a rising icon. And according to former doubles world number 1 and tennis analyst Rennae Stubbs, the next chapter in Gauff's journey could be both thrilling and defining. The group stage draw has now been revealed, setting the stage for some electrifying clashes. Gauff finds herself in a tricky group alongside Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, and Jessica Pegula, a lineup that reads like the semi-final bracket of a Grand Slam. For many it's the group of death. But for Stubbs this is precisely where Gauff thrives. Coco Gauff has evolved into a complete player. Speaking on a post-draw segment for ESPN, Stubbs shared her admiration for the growth Gauff has displayed over the past year. "What stands out about Coco now," Stubbs explained, "is her ability to problem-solve mid-match. Earlier in her career when things didn't go her way, you could see her frustration. Now she just resets. That's the mark of a champion." Stubbs believes that Gauff's 2023 U.S. Open triumph wasn't a fluke or a lucky fortnight, it was a signal of things to come. Since that win, Gauff has carried herself with renewed maturity. Her serve, once considered a liability, has improved remarkably. Her backhand remains one of the most lethal weapons on tour. And perhaps most importantly, her partnership with coach Brad Gilbert continues to pay dividends, especially in the mental aspect of her game. "Brad has helped Coco embrace the grind," Stubbs added. "He's not just teaching her tactics, he's helping her manage momentum. That's why I think she'll go deep here in Riyadh." The draw, familiar faces, familiar challenges. If there's one thing that makes the WTA Finals unique, it's the round-robin format. Each player faces every opponent in their group, testing both endurance and adaptability. For Gauff, her section looks daunting on paper. She'll have to face Aryna Sabalenka, the world number 1 known for her explosive power and fearless aggression. She'll also meet Elena Rybakina, whose serve and baseline precision have troubled Gauff in the past. And then there's Jessica Pegula, her doubles partner, close friend and frequent training companion, a matchup that always feels emotionally charged. Stubbs analyzed the dynamics of each encounter with precision. Sabalenka versus Gauff is going to be fireworks. Coco knows how to redirect pace, but Arena's raw power can overwhelm anyone. I see that one being decided by nerves, whoever stays calmer will win. When it comes to Rybakina, Stubbs was equally honest. Elena has had the edge in most of their meetings. But Coco's court coverage can frustrate her. If Gauff gets her forehand going early, she'll have a real shot. And the Pegula showdown? That's the toughest emotionally. They know each other's games inside out. It'll come down to who handles the friendship factor better. Coco's been more consistent lately, so I give her a slight edge. She's the player everyone's watching, for a reason. Stubbs emphasized that Gauff's influence now extends beyond just her results. She's not just a tennis player anymore, she's a global brand, Stubbs said. Everywhere she goes, people watch how she carries herself. The confidence, the sportsmanship, the joy. That energy can lift her but also create pressure. Gauff herself has admitted that she's learned to manage that pressure by focusing on the game rather than the noise. After her practice session in Riyadh, she shared that she's treating this event as both a test and a celebration of her season. This tournament brings together the best of the best, she said. If you want to be great, these are the players you have to beat. Stubbs nodded to that quote, saying it reflects how far Gauff has come mentally. That's championship mindset right there, she said. She's not intimidated anymore. She's inspired. A prediction with purpose. When asked to make her official prediction, Stubbs didn't hesitate. Coco's going to make the semi-finals, at least, she declared confidently. If her serve holds up and she keeps her composure, she could easily reach the final again. But Stubbs also offered a thoughtful caveat. The surface in Riyadh is expected to be medium fast, favoring big hitters like Sabalenka and Rybakina. That means Gauff's defensive prowess will be tested like never before. Her ability to absorb power and turn defense into offense could determine everything. If Coco wins this title, Stubbs said, it won't be because others fell short, it'll be because she truly earned it against the best. Legacy beyond the trophy. What makes Gauff's presence at the WTA finals even more special is how she symbolizes the future of women's tennis.